What up? What up? Welcome into another episode of Profit Picks. If you are new, we do always start the show by being transparent. And yesterday was a hell of a day. We went 5-0. Um, Perfect sweep. Had the Blazers as the best bet for this show, plus 14 and a half. That cashed. Um, had the under 209 and a half between the Grizzlies and I can't even remember right now, but the Grizzlies game and that one Grizzlies and Nets, that's what it was. Under 209 and a half. That one cashed, even though they were trying to get us, trying to cheat us at the end. But that one was a winner. Had the Bucks twice, minus 5.5 and plus two. Winner, winner. And last but not least, Bulls plus 6.5 went outright to cap off the night. So nice, good day from me. I've now cashed, or what am I? I think I'm 71. What was it? 71 and 43. Last 114 NBA plays, a little bit above 62%. So we'll try to keep that going here today. The chat, it was a rough day overall for the chat, but this is what I want to say. I had my sheet here, like with everything I marked down, and I don't know what I did with it. So I was trying to go back over it, but because it was such a rough day, I didn't waste my time going back and doing all the ones. But some people I did notice, I do remember, it was some people on the Bucks. The majority of winners, I feel like were on the Bucks. You had JB Brown taking them. You had Jeff take the Bucks. You had Jao K take the Bucks, and he had the Wizard game over. So those were the ones that really stood out to me. Shout out to you guys, and I know Lit Picks cashed that Harden point prop. So it was some nice plays out there, but overall, I don't think it was a great day for the chat yesterday. And that's okay. Chat was fired all of last week. It's okay if we have a rocky start to this week. So with that said, let me take a look at the actual chat for today. Prolific was first in there. He says, and like as you come in. I agree. I think that's a good way to do it there, Prolific. Appreciate you shouting that out. Boofer in the building. Kylie liked those Bulls last night. Jeff says, hello, Skee and chat. Great night last night, except for the Laker game. Um, yeah, I didn't personally bet that game, but a lot of people did have the Thunder. So I understand. She had the Couture in the building. Saturated says moment of silence for the Wizards holding the lead last night. Nice work, JB Brown went 4-1 yesterday. Mark letting us know that Maxi's rolled out already. This is why I like doing the show at this time because this is when the injury news comes out. It's kind of also why I take my time a little bit to start the show because a lot of times I'm about to push start and then boop, he's out, he's out, he's out. And I'm like, okay, well, let me just think about this real quick. So yeah, that will change the game a hell of a lot. Let's see. Jeff reminding everybody to hit the like button. Appreciate that. Saturated says these lines are moving, especially totals. I like what you were saying in the Discord there. I believe it was you, Saturated. Like unders have been hitting at a crazy rate post All Star, but the books are adjusting. You got to know they're not going to let you beat them on the same thing forever. And also the NBA, I mean, everybody's going to get back into a rhythm now, and offense is going to be better. So I think we'll start to see overs sooner than later. What up, you Capper? You were not first, but I appreciate you tapping in. Eduardo in the house. JB said he caught the Bulls plus 1600 live last night. Damn. Nice work on that. Sheesh. I should have thought about that. I was too busy with my TPs yesterday. My boy, shout out my boy Moses. There you go, right there. Says hell of a night ski. He says Bulls, Bulls, Bulls. Jay was over there rooting it in, uh, enjoying that, and had a couple drinks, couple smokes. Great hanging with you, bro. Always a good time hanging with you. JB Brown reminding everybody to smash the like button. That's Dot Warrior in the house. Thomas also had a good night. So some people making some money yesterday. I love to see it. Let me get through some more comments. Eddie Cash says, Ski, next time you're at the bar, look for Fortaleza tequila. I don't think I've ever heard that. He says, it's impossible to find at the store. All right. I will, what does the bottle look like, too? That'll help me. I kind of just look at what they look like, but I'll try to remember the name. Fortaleza tequila. Got it. Appreciate you. He's got takes. Let me see. UCapper says Clarkson killed the Wizards. Clarkson is capable. JB Brown said 371 likes yesterday. Let's hit 400 likes today. Hey, let's do it. I did appreciate you guys liking it up yesterday. I did think yesterday's show was pretty good, and it turned out, what we were saying translated to some winners. So that's always nice too. What up, Andre? Nucky. He says, "What's good, my boy? The fact that people thought the Wizards going to cover against the Jazz, mind blowing." Brett Kinney, I did see your message. I've had a crazy running around rough morning, but I'm gonna put the link so you can get in the Discord. I realized that I need to update it. I think every week, or else it'll say invalid. So I did see that, and I'll get it taken care of after the show or today. Today, I'll definitely get it taken care of. I do have like a few shows back to back to back. And there he goes again. So you were in the right place. I just need to update the link. Shaq loving today's card. That's the first person I've seen say that. Wham Bam in the building. Remind everybody hit the like button. Appreciate you, Wham Bam. And I will be doing a show with him live, him, Dutch Boy Fresh, and Babano at 1 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Appreciate you, Andrew and Mickey. Guys like that call on the dirtiest dog. The dirtiest. LJ liking tonight's slate too. What's good with you, LJ? All right, we gotta talk to it. Talk about it. I mean, Boofer says it's a new month. No memberships. Um, yeah, I didn't think about that, but hmm, maybe I'll try to think about it or do it for tomorrow. Got a lot to get through today, and I didn't love today's card either. I want to talk it out with you guys, so we'll go in rotation order like we always do. First up will be 513, 514. Looking at Orlando Magic, Charlotte Hornets opened up Magic minus 8.5. Not really seeing much movement. Total open 209.5, and that's down about 2 points to 207.5. Injury report. Let me hit this refresh. For the Magic, it looks like Markelle Fultz is out. For the Hornets, Mark Williams, LaMelo, Seth Curry, Cody Martin, all out. And then Nick Richards is game time decision here. So I'm kind of conflicted. I feel like I just underestimate this Magic team. I don't really like the Magic team, but they cover numbers, especially when they've been a favorite. They've been favored for a reason. They've covered 12 of their last 16 games, 5-2 as a road favorite, 18-5 as a favorite in general. When they play those lower tier teams, less than 45% win teams, they're 15-4 ATS. So they've been showing up. I got to stop underestimating this Magic team. I just don't like that they don't have the best shooting on that team. I like shooters. So I look at that, and it's tough for me to go against it. I know Charlotte has covered 7 of their last 10, but I don't know. Magic have been that team that's stinging me. So I'll go to the total. When I look at the total, it's one of those that I think is kind of low for a reason, similar to the one from yesterday. And it's also a division game. So these teams should be familiar with each other. They're both playing at bottom 10 pace post all-star. Charlotte, second worst offensive rated team. Magic, second best defensive rated team in that same span. Neither team good shooting a three, both bottom 10. I can see this one being a low scoring game for sure. Hornets have gone under 8 of their last 9 games. Magic have gone under 5 in a row. The only way for me to look in this matchup is under, even still at 207.5. So I'll mark that down for my short list. We're going to talk these games out today, and we'll see what we get to at the end. Or I might make some bets during the show, but 207.5 under. Let's take a look at the chat. Let's see how you guys are viewing this game. Yeah, Boofer says got to get the likes up for the free memberships, huh? And Dante says, big shout out to whoever gave that James Harden play yesterday. It was lit picks. Lit picks. I did see that one. JT says Magic or nothing. Joe the Gambler liking the Magic as well. JT thinking about a team total. What are you thinking? Hornets team total under? Or, I mean, I can understand that in this game. Bryce says Magic first half, Magic full game. First half has been good for the Magic. Maybe you chop this one in half and just get in and get out with them. I could understand that. Let me sorry, I had to turn that off there. Let's keep going. D-Rose says, feels like the Hornets will struggle to get to 100. I could absolutely see that. Um, let's see. Magic for Torres, JB Brown going the other way. First person I've seen with the Hornets there. Saturated says Magic and Hornets are 8-2 to the over versus this number. Yeah, I feel like it's low for a reason here, Saturated. Just this game, just a one-off. San Antonio Springs says, I'm from Charlotte. Do not take the Hornets in the points. Manny likes the under. I think the under is the play here. And Peasy's looking for that dirty dog of the day. And them dirty dogs been getting us paid. So let's see if we can find one on the slate. We'll keep it moving. Next game up will be 5:15, 5:16. Boston Celtics heading into Cleveland to take on the Cavaliers. This game open, Celtics minus 6.5. They're now an 8-point favorite. Total open 218.5 and is down to 215.5. Injury report: Jaylen Brown and Porzingis both game time decision for this matchup. For Cleveland, looks like both Levert and Okoro are game time decision. They're without Mitchell, Strus, and Thompson. Um, I'm a little bit well. I was only looking towards the Celtics. I just feel like they're playing really good basketball right now. Oh, and my bad. I don't know how I didn't see that. But shout out to Shaq Elliott became a new member. Appreciate you, bro. 100%. And I'm gonna post the link for the Discord again later today. But I feel like the Celtics are playing really good basketball. I feel like they're focused. And for the Cavaliers, I don't know. I feel like they're a little bit inconsistent. I don't like they're unhealthy. Missing Strus and Mitchell are really big for me in this game. And I just I can see Drew Holiday clamping the hell out of Darius Garland. I really can. And I don't think they can control both Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum. So we'll see if Jaylen Brown plays. But if the Celtics were at full strength, I would only look their direction. Maybe you chop it in half and do a first half, but I'm not looking towards the Cavs at all. The Celtics are past for me in this game, and I'm uncertain at the current moment. So I'll wait. Let's see what the chat is thinking here. Raven Ron likes that first half. JB Brown likes it too. First half is gonna be popular. What up, my boy Christian? Jao K likes the full game. Says his Cavs team is nothing without Donovan Mitchell. Sadly. Let's see. Lit picks. There he goes. He says two teams trending opposite directions. Not scared to take the Celtics with the big number. I mean, yeah, Celtics have covered 6 in a row. Cavs have covered one of their last 9 games. I agree. UCapper says without Mitchell and Strus, how do you take them against the Celtics team? It would have to be like the other guys are just coming to step up and the Celtics overlook them. But I don't think the Celtics are really overlooking people right now. Oh, UCap. Oh, that's a trend from the last game. Appreciate you sharing that still. Let me see. LJ in the building. He did say love the card. Here's one. Celtics first half. -4.5 says they're 20-8 against the spread in the first half on the road. All right. First half making sense to me. I'll put that on my short list here. Go Boston, first half, -4.5. Boofer says first quarter, first half for Boston feel like auto bets at this point. David says can't bet against Boston right now. Prolific says Skee, how you shout me out and use your time. I'm in NYC. Oh, you know what? You just reminded me of something prolific. Damn. I hope I didn't miss it. Nope, I didn't miss it. It's all good. It's coming up. Coming up next game. Next game. Just stick around, prolific. Saturated. He's liking the Celtics to beat the hell out of the Cavaliers today. Alt line plus 240, -15.5. M SZA likes Celtics first quarter -2.5. Brett's looking at Derek White threes. I think they'll be there. Get that parlay. Definitely think they'll be there at the end. Thomas likes Mobley over 9.5 rebounds. and another guy, Mark, liking the Boston Celtics in the first half. Only way for me to play that game. So I agree. Celtics first half looked like the best way to go. Next game up, we will go 5-17, 5-18. Pelicans and Raptors. Game opened up Pels minus 7.5. They're now 9.5 point favorite. Total open 229. Not a whole lot of movement, down to 228.5. For the injury report, Dyson Daniels out for the Pelicans. Scotty Barnes, Bruce Brown, and Jakob Poeltl out for the Raptors. And this is a game where the Pelicans are on 3 days rest compared to one for the Raptors. So I like to think the more the game goes on, Pelicans should have an advantage, but they have been that team where you chop their games in half when you like them. They are 6-8 as a road favorite. So this one makes me a little bit nervous, but I definitely don't want the Raptors. That's just how I feel. Rest advantage. I feel like Pelicans are the better team. And let me slide over here to Prolific. How about that? Because I saw he put something, and I'm just gonna read it. I read it earlier. You see my guy Prolific. I wish I would have kept that comment on the screen. Where's Prolific? There he goes. So Prolific says for this game, the New Orleans Pelicans are set to face, and this is in the Discord that I'm getting this from. The Pelicans are set to face the Toronto Raptors tonight, and the first half spread is intriguing. Let's analyze the data. It says for the spread, the Pelicans are favored by 6.5 points in the first half. Recent form, Pelicans have been the second best first half team against the spread this season. They have a 31-17-1 record in the first half, with 16-7-1 of those games being at home. New Orleans has a strong chance of covering the spread in the first half. He says the Raptors are depleted. They're dealing with injuries to Barnes, Poeltl, and also not just them, but who else was it there? Bruce Brown out there. Or no. I'm sorry. Yeah. I don't know why I got mixed up there. But he says they'll all be sidelined. Toronto's best player, Scotty Barnes, will be absent. So he thinks that the Pelicans can take advantage of them in the first half. Good stuff, Prolific. I can't talk you off of that first half at all. I think the number, I mean, it's shaded for a reason, right? The books know that's been a wagon pretty much all year. So I'm not seeing 6.5 though. I'm seeing first half -5 currently. Even a 4.5 at a shot. So if you do like the Pelicans, I do think that's the way to play it. Other than that, I don't feel too strong about the total, so I'll leave it alone. But I do know the Pelicans have gone under 5 in a row, and the Raptors have gone under 11 of their last 13 home games. So let's see what you guys like in the chat. You guys agree that it should be Pelicans first half, or how are we liking this one? JT says auto bet. What is he talking about? Is it Pels first half auto bet? Job K says Pels first half and full game. Thinks they're gonna kill him. TP Jet pairing this with the Rockets. Let's see. Fox likes the under 228.5. I don't have a strong opinion. David likes that, I think, though. Wham says last time we seen the Pelicans, they gave Hallie a donut. Hey, he ain't been doing too hot lately, but I hear you, Pelicans. We're playing good basketball the last time we seen him. And there he goes, Prolific. Pelicans first half -5 in my pocket. Russell agrees they should kill Toronto tonight. Do I get there with the Pelicans first half? Jeff is looking at that -4.5. Wow. Nucky says Raptors have won 7 straight first halves. Under the radar, huh? Raptors killing their first half. That's interesting. And Nucky is from the north, so I know he's tapped in over there. He's paying attention. Appreciate you shouting that out. That might be enough to keep me off there, Nucky. Maybe they can still hang for half of this game. Buford, not a fan of the Pels first half on the road. They have been much better at home. Good points. A lot of good points. Lit picks like in Ingram over 5.5 assists. Says he's hit this 9 of his last 11. Also says, how can we not go back to the first half? Well, I mean, Raptors been covering the first half too. We just got that. Thomas likes quickly over 6.5 assists. Ronell going with the under. Maurice also liking that quickly assist prop. So that's a popular one for this game. Dante asking, does Toronto get to 110? I don't want to think about the total or just tell you guys anything. Yeah, Raptors, wham bam putting it here 7-2-1 ATS first half their last 10. And like you said, they've covered 7 in a row. So that's not something I'm willing to step in front of, even if they're shorthanded. So I will leave this game. I think I'll leave this game alone. All right, next one up, we will go 519, 520. Atlanta Hawks, New York Knicks. Opened up Knicks -4. We now see them -3 is the consensus. Total open 217.5 and it's down to 215.5. For the injury report, Kungwu and Trae Young are out for Atlanta. Brunson, game time decision. OG, Randall, and Mitchell Robinson continue to be out. Um, yeah, I agree with the market on this one, pushing it down. I mean, like, I'm not willing to bet. The Knicks have been sneaking it up ever since OG got hurt. Really, all of them, you could say when all three got hurt, but I don't want what the Knicks are selling right now, especially could be without Jalen Brunson. They've covered 2 of their last 12 games. Um, Hawks haven't been great against the spread, 2-5 their last 7, but it just comes down to the simple fact that I cannot lay with New York in their current form. One of those teams who, what, number 24 defensive rated team post All Star, just not giving me a whole lot to like here, and the Hawks have the rest advantage. So for me, it's Hawks or stay out the way. Only way to look at this game is Atlanta. Let's see if the chat agrees. Jao K says big money hammered the Hawks this morning. I would be in agreement. JB Brown looking at the Hawks +3 without Brunson says Knicks offense will struggle. I agree with that. San Antonio Springs also liking the Hawks. So this is one I will put on my short list here. We'll go ATL +3, and we'll keep it moving down the list. Next game up, we have 521, 522. We're looking at Detroit Pistons, Miami Heat opened up Heat -11. 11.5 is the current total. Opened up 221 and it's down 4 points to 217. For the injury report, Quentin Grimes is game time decision for Detroit. He's doubtful, so I don't think we'll see him out there. For the Heat, they'll be without Tyler Hero, Kevin Love, and Josh Richardson. Um, This was not one that caught my attention early, but let's take a look. Let's talk about it. I feel like both of these teams have been all right lately. Heat, definitely. Heat have covered 9 of their last 10 games. They have the rest advantage here, 2 days compared to one. And all the categories that I care about, offensive rating, defensive rating, rebound percentage, post All Star, they're better than the Pistons. But are they good enough to win by this margin? Like I don't recall seeing the Heat laying double digits on this point spread run that they're on. The Pistons covered what 13 out of 20, but I don't know. I don't know why I feel so conflicted. I don't view the Heat as a team that like blows people out. Like I don't view them as a team that you're laying double digits with. I always say you got to do two things well for me: shoot the three well, defend the three well. They're pretty good at it, but they're not at the top where I would like them to be. So I guess for those reasons, I'll lean a little bit towards Detroit, just not thinking Miami is worthy of laying 11.5. And probably not going to get to the window, but that's my opinion on this game. As far as the total, it makes sense that it's going down. I mean, Detroit has gone under 9 straight games. Heat have gone under 11 of their last 14. Um, I can understand an under, and I'd lean a little bit more towards the Pistons than the Heat. Do you guys feel stronger than me about this game? We know who S Dot's gonna like. Where's S Dot at? Russell says he loves the Heat. Pistons just not good. Dan says Heat haven't been covering numbers this big. So I think it's too big today. San Antonio Springs likes those Pistons with the points. JT says can't lay this number. Pistons have been decent to me lately, but staying off. Stanley agrees. Too many points for the Heat. Prolific says Skee, stop making me out to be a capper. I'm just a casual. And we all learn, man. You're doing a good job, bro. Good job. Lawrence likes the Heat first half. Ronell's going with Detroit team total under. I think that's an interesting way to back the Heat there. I could see that happening. I think that's a good way to do it if you like the Heat. Dante says Heat have laid -9 or more twice. 1-1 straight up. They won by 1 point and are 0-2 against the spread. Appreciate that. And Boofer's reminding us that the Heat against the spread last 10 have been dogged 6 times. They are 3-1 as favorites, though, he says. Appreciate that, Boofer. Shaq liking Jalen Duren on his rebound prop. Get that parlay, says get in and get out with the Pistons. Says Heat have been starting slow. I can understand maybe getting in and getting out there. Anthony says Pistons as a double-digit dog are auto bet material. I don't know if I call them auto bet, but I do like to look their way when I see them catching a lot of points like this. Maurice likes K to be dishing tonight over 6.5 assists. And Manny took the under in this game. So nice work from everybody. We'll keep moving down the list. We have what 1, 2, 3, 4 more games left. And the next one up is 525, 526. San Antonio Spurs going to Houston to face the Rockets. Opened up Rockets -6. They're a 7.5 point favorite currently. Total has not moved. It is at 228.5. For the injury report here, Eason out for the Rockets. Wembanyama game time decision for the Spurs. So my bad. Let me get over here. The Rockets, we know, are a much better home team than they are on the road. Look for them as a home favorite. As a home favorite so far this season, I have them as 9-5-1. But the Spurs have been playing good basketball lately. They've covered 5 of their last 6 games. Not so sure I trust them. If they don't have Wembanyama out there on the court, I think he's a big part of why they cover some of these spreads. Rockets do also have the rest advantage, 2 days compared to 1, and they've been a much better defensive team. So if they're playing good defense at the house and there's no Wembanyama, oh my bad, yeah, wrong banner here, wrong banner, my bad. Maybe I forgot to change it. I don't know what I did there. No, I skipped that game. So that's just completely my fault. I'm getting ahead of myself. My bad on that. I should have been talking about the game that I had on the screen. That's what it was. So for this one, I would only look towards the Rockets because I don't think Wemby's gonna play, and we just know how strong they've been. So lean Rockets here. Don't think I'm gonna get to the window, but just trying to give you guys a little bit of something. LJ says Rockets first half. I feel like that has been a play. I feel like I've seen you bet that a lot too. I'm gonna write that down because I want to try to find reasons to get involved with the Rockets. And maybe the first half is where it's at. He also likes Sengun over 10.5 rebounds, says he averages 11.5 his last 4 games versus Spurs. Nice call outs there. There's Esta says Heat will smash and the under. San Antonio Springs likes Houston. JB Brown reminding everybody to hit the like button. Appreciate that. Boofer not letting me get away with putting up the wrong banner. Russell says if Wemby plays, he likes his PRA under. That's interesting. Saturated says the eye test says the Spurs are playing better than the Rockets. Yeah, but do you think they'll be better? Yeah, and there he goes. He says no Wemby, no bueno. So we're on the same page there. Rockets first half is definitely interesting. Booper says Houston first half is okay, not as good as the other Houston first half, and I would agree with that. So we'll go to the banner that I was supposed to be talking about, the game I was supposed to be talking about next, and that is 523, 524, Philly and Brooklyn. This game opened up Sixers -1. We've seen a flip of favorites. The Nets are now -1, and the total plummeted from 220.5 down to 212.5. Injury report. We do know, guys, at the beginning of the show, we're shouting out that Maxey is out. Yeah, Maxey, Melton, Embiid, or Covington. Looks like Campaign and KJ Martin, both game time decision. For the Nets, Lonnie Walker's game time. They're going to be without Cam Thomas, Ben Simmons, and Sharp. Yeah, I hate that I waited on this game, or because I think the under was the play we were supposed to make here, but I can't make it after it dropping 8 points. Neither team is playing up tempo. Both bottom six in pace post All Star. Philly has gone under six of their last seven, under 10 of the last 13 for the Nets, and just another one that I thought was low for a reason. So, um, and Maxi, no Maxi. I mean, he's the pace for this team. He's a lot of the scoring. So I think they'll struggle to score for those reasons. I guess I'll still lean towards the under, but I can't get there with Philly, even though they got the rest advantage with Brooklyn on a back to back. I don't trust them without Maxi, without Embiid. It's just that simple for me. So I'll lean maybe Nets first half since they are at the rest disadvantage, and just hoping we can get a strong 24 minutes from that Brooklyn side. Let's see what the chat likes for this one. Sorry, I'm trying to get where. There we go. The homie with the big feet says, "When Skee speaks, wise men listen." Appreciate you with that. Appreciate that 100%. D Rose the Legend says, "Nets favored 2-6-1 ATS and straight up on the second game of a back to back. Make this make sense." I mean, Philly's just missing too much. Missing too much. They look bad when Embiid was out at first with Maxi in, and now Maxi's gonna be out too. I mean, who's putting the ball in the basket over there? Who's getting the offense going? I don't like it. I don't like it. I can only look towards the Nets there. Dan says Nets home first quarter has been hot. Now I will mark that down just because I want to try to find some kind of way to get in with Brooklyn. If you're telling me that they've been, and it makes sense if they're on a back to back, we want to get in there with them early. The longer the game goes on, it's going to favor Philly. So appreciate you sharing that. I think they do saturate it. Sixers have been, they look bummy too without Maxi and Embiid. San Antonio Springs likes Philly for this one. Let's see. Let's see. Manny liking the under in this game says thinks it still can get there. He says, who's gonna score? Yeah, I hear you. The first half. First half is 109 and a half. Now this is interesting. Um, I mean, it could be one of those games like last night where the first half, I mean, it started out hot and the game died down as it went. So that makes me a little nervous, but you are getting a better number. I can understand why you're looking that way. Lauren says Nets team total under. I think, I mean, Nets have been playing the better defense. I think Philly's going to struggle to score. Maybe a Philly team total under. Jose likes Schroeder over his assists. Joe K likes Kyle Lowry over 5.5 assists. PZ going with the Sixers. Wow. Boofer says Brooklyn first quarter at home is 24-9. Wow. I need to mark that down here. First quarter, 24-9. That is interesting right there for sure. Interesting for sure. Let me see a couple more comments. RH says Hill points look good. But he says the first quarter straight up is 15 and 18. Line is 0.5. So good point. They've probably been catching more points in the first quarter. That's why it's been good ATS. Good stuff. All right, we'll move on over. Next game, we will go 527, 528. Indiana Pacers going to face the Dallas Mavericks. Opened up Mavs minus 4.5. I'm sorry, open Mavs minus 4, and now you see minus 4.5. Total open 247.5 and is down 1 point. For the injury report, looks like the Pacers will be without McDermott. Both Shepard and Neesmith are game time decision. For the Mavericks, Luka game time decision. So is Derrick Jones and Maxi Kleber. So this one, I was feeling, I was liking this one overnight. And I just wanted to wait and think about it a little bit more because I was liking it when I had them TPs. So I wanted to make sure I really, really like it. But what it boils down to me is I can't get with laying with Dallas. I just cannot. I get the Pacers haven't been playing great basketball lately too, but they've been playing better defense than the Mavericks. The Mavericks are the worst, absolute worst defensive rated team in the NBA post All-Star break. Mavs have also been a bottom five rebounding team in that same span. It's just been offense, offense, offense. And Pacers have offense. So I want to lean towards the Pacers plus the points here. I really want to try to get there with them. Just really afraid of Dallas. That's what it boils down to. So either that or the over. Both teams top 10 in pace post All Star, top 10 offensive rated teams. Like I said, 25th and 30th ranked on the defense, top 10 shooting threes on the season. But I mean, both have been trending under a little bit lately. Pacers under five of their last six, and Mavs under five of their last six home games. The market did drop this one down a point. I think that's interesting. I would only see it as an over game. Either the over or the Pacers are the ways that I'm playing this game. And let's take a look at the chat. Let's see how you guys think this one goes. LJ says Luka gonna get a triple double. JB Brown says it's a bounce back spot for the Mavericks. Pacers struggling right now. If Pacers not in the best form, I agree with that. Russell says Siakam over 21.5 points and Luka over 3.5 3-pointers plus 114. San Antonio Springs loving the Pacers here. Says they match up good with the Mavericks, taking the team with the points. Oakley doesn't think Luka's passing tonight, under 10.5 assists. Jao K is not really liking this one. He says no defense being played on either side. Think you're gonna sweat either way. And I can understand that. You don't have to play every game. So it's always okay to pass. Vincent liking those pictures on the money line though. He's confident. He's confident in this one. Lit Pick says taking Hallie to bounce back after 2 bad L's and 2 bad performances, over 18.5 points. Says it's a step up spot. Nucky says this is a revenge game. When is the last time they played? Let me just remind myself here. Bear with me for a second. Pacers, Mavs. Last time that they played was February 25th. So not that long ago. Yeah. Pacers beat them by 22. So that is a good point from Nucky right there. No, it didn't populate for this game, Dante. Raven Ron liking the over. Tasha going with Kyrie over 4.5 assists. Raven Ron also likes the Pacers on the money line. Jalke with an interesting comment here says Carlisle knows Mavs tendencies. Be cautious being so confident on this Mavs team. Yeah, this one is, the more I think about it, the more I'm, wanting to stay off. But did lean towards the Pacers or the over. If Luka's out though, get that parlay, says Luka with the bad ankle might be out. If Luka's out, Pacers do look kind of good. Not gonna lie. So we'll see. I have time to think about that. And last game on the slate, 529, 530. Phoenix Suns, Denver Nuggets, opened up Nuggets minus 7.5. They're currently 8.5 point favorites. Total open 223. And it looks like 223.5. Injury report. Nuggets healthy. That's why they've been playing so good. They're healthy. For the Suns, Booker is out. Nasir Little, Okogie, Damian Lee, and then you now have Nurkic game time decision. So they could be missing a lot here. The rest advantage 2 days compared to 1 for the Nuggets. And this one, if 1 + 1 = 2, I mean, the Nuggets should handle business versus Suns team. They've beaten every team so far out the break by double digits. If I'm not mistaken, I'm pretty sure they beat every team out the break by double digits. Looking at the categories I care about, they're top 5 in all of them: offensive rating, defensive rating, rebound percentage, post All-Star, and the Suns, the banged up, shorthanded team. So all of these things, I could only look towards the Nuggets. I'm going to try to find more reasons to back them. So whether it's Nuggets first quarter, Nuggets full game, I think that Denver is a side to make money with tonight. Just trying to glance at when's the last time they played, and that was December 1st, 119, 111. So Nuggets are passed for me. Let's see if the chat agrees. San Antonio says the Nuggets will show up tonight. Remind people they're still the champs. Oakley just going for Durant on his PRA. Matt Greeley likes Nuggets smack City. First quarter, second quarter, third quarter, fourth quarter. I don't think I've ever seen by somebody bet all the quarters like that. But Matt's telling you how much he likes the Nuggets tonight. Oakley says KD's gone over in 7 of the 8 games without Booker and is averaging 44.1 PRA per 36 minutes when Booker's off the court this season. Good stuff. He says, and now he gets the Nuggets who are below average versus power forwards in the last 30 days, but are top 10 toughest versus point guard, shooting guard, small forward, center. Nice work there, Oakley. Vincent says it's a trifecta spot. Manny says, I'll take the triple double from Jokic. Tasha, also like in the first quarter and fourth quarter. Interesting, she chose the beginning and the end for the Nuggets. Trifecta is first quarter, first half, full game. Get that parlay. Glenn Walker says Suns as away dog. The under is. I always get confused when people say it this way because you should say like whichever one is the higher one, right? So are you saying the under is 8-2, under is 10-3? Because it gets confusing. Like otherwise, you would say the over. Like I don't really like when it's worded like that. There you go. He says, yeah, my bad. The under is 8-2. Nuds with 2 to 3 days off. He's saying the under is 10-3. Got it. Saturate is on the first quarter and the full game. All right. That is the NBA slate. This one was pretty tough. So not gonna touch any college today. Well, let me not speak so fast. I didn't look at any college today, but there is a play. If they're playing, I'm betting it. It's that simple at this point. I'm betting it. And I don't see them on the list for today. So I'm going to go ahead and chill on the college. I'll let everybody else have fun with that. We'll continue to focus on the NBA for the time being. And we'll move the show over to the best bet segment. So people who have been here, y'all know what to do. The people who are new, everybody's going to drop their best bet. There's 3 rules. You put best bet next to it. You put the number of the line that you're getting for your best bet, and no more than 2 best bets, please. So those are the 3 rules. And while you guys drop a couple in the chat, I'm just going to look over my short list along with some other things and see what I'm willing to get to the window with here today. So bear with me for a second. Let me just check a couple things here. Where are we going today? Today is kind of tough. Not gonna lie, today is a little bit tough. I really wish the Hawks were at home. If they were at home, I would feel a lot more comfortable taking the Hawks. Still like them though. So here's the deal. One more thing for me to look at. All right. Here. Boom. All right. So I've made a decision here. I'm willing. And actually, I want to make certain. So let me just glance one more thing. Pretty sure we're getting to the window with this. I just want to verify, make complete sure before we put our money on it. All right. All right. I think we're good here. So I'm gonna go Orlando and Charlotte. Oh, I got the other banner still up there too. I'll give my best bet first. I'm going Orlando and Charlotte. Under 207.5 is the best number you can get. And while I say that, let me actually make sure I can lock it in. I don't like to give best bets that, I don't give best bets. That I don't give bets at all that I make myself. So I want to make sure I can get the same line I'm giving you guys. bear with me for the little bit of dead time because if I can't get it, I just hate to, I don't like it. It just makes me feel more comfortable that way. So boom, we're logged in. NBA. And at least you guys know I'm actually putting money on these games. I'm not just bullshitting you. So 207.5. I can't get that. And we are locked in. So best bets from the chat. I will shout out a couple here. And North Norris reminding everybody to smash that like button. It is much appreciated. It helps the show. Let me see. JB Brown, like in the Celtics first half, minus a half. Jeff going with the Gators first half, minus a half. Justin likes Illinois -2. Here's some college action for everybody. Siete Catorce surprised me with the Cavaliers +8. Joe the Gambler likes the Magic and the Hawks. Raven Ron going with those Pacers. This is one I haven't seen too much. Brian F going with the Raptors team total under 192.5. D Rose, a legend, thinks the Hornets will struggle to score tonight. Glenn Walker thinks both the Suns and Nuggets probably play a little bit more defense than offense. And Boofer, I guess he really does like that Boston first quarter and first half. So some nice work out there. And Oakley did give a nice write-up in the chat. A lot of reasons why he likes Durant over 38.5 PRA. He also likes Luka under his assists. Nice work there. So for you guys watching on the replay, you can see all of these best bets. You can see the chat. All you have to do is go to where it says comments. You scroll over and you click. And I didn't even have my banner up. What happened to my best bet banner? I just screwed this up somehow. You scroll over and you click where it says live chat replay. So you can still see all of those comments that are coming in, all of the best bets from all the great cappers in the chat. With that said, if you'd like to become a member, the link is in the description. If you'd like to get every play that I make whenever I do make it, they're at wagertalk.com, and the link is also in the description. Like I always say, best chat in the game. Appreciate you guys 1000%. Very knowledgeable, and we always have a great time here. So best of luck if you tell. Like I said, I will be on again at 1 p.m. Pacific Standard Time with Wham Bam, Dutch, and Babano, and I'll catch y'all then.